guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. I am so excited. It's December. Hello, Cleo. Yes, hi, sweetie. So, it's December, which means that we have a whole new lineup of cozy mystery releases. And there are some fantastic cozy releases that are coming out. Now, normally I try to stay within the first 5 books of a series so that if you find one that's interesting to you, that you don't have to go back too far to maybe binge read up to the new release. But the first one that I want to talk about is number 14, I believe, but it is Bake, Borrow, and Steal. This is the next book in the Bake Shop Mystery series by Ellie. I'm super excited because I got a NetGalley arc of the book, and so it is actually on my TBR for me to read for 12 Days of Coziness. But it releases officially on December 28th. The cover is stunning. I love the fact that she always does like an awning for the bakery on each and every one of her books, and I'm really digging the red and like the dark red and red vibes and the roses, and then the chocolate skull on the book is just fantastic. I love when mysteries or cozy mysteries have like a hidden skull or like a hidden sort of like secret or hint as to what the book is about. It always makes my heart super happy. But let's dive into the synopsis. As the autumnal hues of November fall over the Shakespearean hamlet of Ashland, Oregon, Jules and her team at Tort are working on their biggest event ever. They've been invited to create chocolate showpieces for the gala opening of a new exhibit, Shakespeare's Lost Pages at Soma. The museum located on the campus of Southern Oregon University is getting ready to unveil the Bard's Lost Manuscript, Double Falsehood, which is being touted as the greatest artistic discovery of modern time. In addition to molding luscious silky chocolate into magnificent structures, Tort will be serving an authentic Elizabethan feast straight from the pages of a 16th century cookbook, featuring lardy cakes, frangipan tarts, and jellies with chestnut cream. Jules has underestimated the amount of work to pull off such a culinary feat. She finds herself in a strange position of feeling frazzled and stressed as the day of the gala approaches. However, her team rallies around her, and once the massive works of chocolate are safely installed in the museum, she can finally let out a sigh of relief and revel in the excitement of the grand celebration. But her release is short-lived. Right before the unveiling, news quickly begins to spread that Shakespeare's Lost Manuscript is missing. Not only that, but the security guard tasked with keeping the priceless artifact safe has been killed. Is this a case of a heist gone terribly wrong? Or could it be that the killer is lurking in the museum archives? Guys, to even have a museum like mixed in with this, you guys know how much I love my museums, and just it looks so flipping good. Okay, my next book, it releases on December 7th, and it is the first in a new series. It's A Plus One for Murder by Laura Bradford, and this is a friend for hire mystery series. Emma Westlake has always wanted to be in business for herself. As a kid, she had her own successful lemonade stand and dog walking business. And when she's entered adulthood, Emma sunk all of her cash into her dream job of travel planning. But her customers became more and more internet savvy, and the need for her services have declined. At a loss for what to do next, she turns to an elderly friend who suggests that she tries to get paid for doing something that she's really good at, being a paid companion. Emma thinks it's a crazy idea until requests start pouring in. Big Mac from down the block wants her to act as his wingman at the local senior center's upcoming dance. nurse practitioner Stephanie needs a workout partner, and writer Brian Hill asks Emma to be his cheering section at an open mic night. Brian will be reading from his latest work and wants to know someone will clap for him when he's done. When Emma balks at the notion that people wouldn't, he tells her the room will be filled with people he's invited, most of whom who will likely want him dead by the time he's done reading. Assuming he's joking, she laughs, but when Brian steps up to the mic and clears his throat to speak, he promptly drops dead. Emma is one of the last people to see him alive, and so she becomes an immediate suspect. Now she'll have to cozy up to a killer to save her skin and her new business. I love the idea that her job is to be a companion. Like, that is a very, very unique occupation, and I'm kind of excited to read a little bit more about it. That just sounds, it sounds really, really like niche and new and different. So that's really, really cool. The third book that I'm excited about is coming out on December 28th, and it is Witch Trial. This is a full moon mystery by Kate Conte. I think that's how you say her last name. The Full Moon Crystal Shop in North Harbor, Connecticut offers healing stones for all sorts of ailments. Unfortunately, there's nothing among the gems that can help owner Violet Mooney learn how to wield the magic she inherited from both sides of her family, the legendary Raven Star and Moon clans. As if being an apprentice witch weren't difficult enough, Violet's tutors are her estranged mother Fiona, a sister she never knew named Zoe, and a familiar in the form of a black cat, Xander. I know, black cat. I know, it just couldn't be you, Cleo. She's very, very upset. Between learning spells, Violet is being investigated by the Magical Council. A reporter out to debunk spiritualists was genied, her soul imprisoned inside a bottle in Violet's shop, and can't prove she can't prove that she didn't do it. Meanwhile, her non-magical life has become complicated when one of her crystal shop customers, Nicole St. James, goes missing and turns up dead, a victim of murder. Determined to solve both crimes, Violet taps into the powers she doesn't understand, much less can control, and finds herself conjuring up both supernatural and mortal enemies. Ooh, I'm always down for a magical cozy, and if there's a black cat, I mean, I've got to read it, right? I mean, I'm determined and honor bound to read it. The next book I have is Renewed for Murder, the next in the Blue Ridge Library mystery series by Victoria Gilbert. I have already read this book and I absolutely loved it. Her writing is just beautiful, so well thought out, so well done. I thoroughly enjoy every single book that she writes. August in Taylorsford, Virginia finds library director Amy Weber and her new husband, dancer Richard Muir, settling into married life and a new project. Richard and his dance partner, Carla, are choreographing a suite based on folk music and folk tales, while Amy scours the library resources to supply background information on dance source material. But when the music comes to a jarring halt when an unknown woman's body turns up in Zelda Shoemaker's backyard gazebo, Chief Deputy Brad Tucker puts Zelda at the top of his suspect list, thanks to a blackmail letter he finds in the dead woman's pocket. Zelda's best friend, Amy's Aunt Lydia Talbot, begs Amy to use her research skills to clear Zelda's name. But the task is confounded by Zelda's very out-of-the-character refusal to reveal why the victim might be blackmailing her. Complicating matters further, Amy unearths records of a long-ago tragedy that casts doubt on Zelda's innocence. She enlists her hubby, Richard, Aunt Lydia, and art dealer Kurt Kendrick, Mayor Sunny Fields, and sundry other quirky townsfolk in a quest to exonerate Zelda. But will revealing the truth end up forcing Zelda to spend the rest of her life behind bars? Meanwhile, the killer is out there. Amy had better be fleet on her feet because death is on her dance card and her number may be up. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was really, really good. I highly recommend that you start this series. It's very, very well written, and who doesn't love a cozy that the main character is a librarian? I mean, come on, it's fantastic. Last but certainly not least is another title that comes out on December 28th, and it is Jane Darrowfield and the Mad Woman Next Door by Barbara Ross. Megan, who's purchased the house next to Jane's, needs some help from her snooping neighbor. Megan's been having blackouts, hearing voices, and feeling like someone's following her. Are these symptoms of an illness or signs that she's in danger? Considering the extensive security system in Megan's house, it seems like she should be safe. Yet, she soon vanishes into thin air. Some think she's ran away, but would this ambitious young lawyer on the brink of partner track really miss a meeting with an important client? And where's Megan's cat? The mystery is about to deepen when the cat is finally located in a hidden panic room. As Jane and the police look into Megan's friends, family, and past, it may be time to sound the alarm. So those are the 5 books that I found that I'm super excited to come out this month. Let me know, did I miss any? What are you excited for coming out this month? I would love to know, but that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.